Welcome back, everyone. Today I have another video. This time is for Ivankov. As I just haven't made a video for him in a while since OP3, and I try to explore every deck that I can in the format. We're getting to that point where I explore pretty much all the decks that matter. If you have any deck that you want to see, let me know in the comments down below. The one with the most likes or comments or whatever, I'll try to make a video for that one. Because right now we're just waiting for OP5. Or at least for the release of the starter decks, so I can do more videos about those. Ivankov. So this is a leader that it really is kind of a, like high roll, but it's, how can I tell? Like it's a really good deck if you high roll. It's a really mediocre deck if you don't. So it is a deck that follows in that limbo, because you do have a lot of consistency and you can get a look at the top 5 like really consistently. But if you don't get to do what you need to do to win the game, it's going to be really difficult. So that's why we max out on the cards that allows us to get to Ivankov the fastest, right? One of those being Perona, Buggy, Don Flamingo. That's it. Those are the 3 cards. I know we also play New Nakamaland, so we can cycle the cards out of our hands. This card is very good at the with Perona and with other, like, look at the top cards of the deck, because you are able to stack it and then be able to do a lot of things with this. This deck is going to get a huge boost on OP5, and I will be an updated list for this deck in OP5. But at the moment, this is the best list that I can come up with. The only addition that I made was I took out the Mihawks for Red Rocks. I think after I play my Ivankovs, Red Rock is just as good as Mihawk. But I might be wrong on that one. I think the body on Mihawk is very important to win the game. So I might have to revert back into a Mihawk. Because if you're getting to a point where you need to use Red Rock, I think you already lost the game with this deck at least. You have to be very fast, very combo, and if you get your combo off, you're going to be really good. But if you don't get your combo off, and by the way, the combo off, I mean only you play Ivankov. That's the only card that you need. That's the problem. Like if you get to play Ivankov back to back a couple of turns in a row, you will win the game. I think that's what it comes down to. If you play correctly and you've been like keeping your life total like high enough to where you're gonna be able to get there. That's what's important about this leader. That's why I play like 12 2K corners. I think you need to have a lot of combo power, especially if you're gonna be drawing 2 random cards out of the top of your deck. But yeah, this is the deck that I play. We'll see what OP5 has for this deck, which actually has a couple of cards that I want to try out. All right, and we're going to go versus Smoker. We're going first. Our hand doesn't have Ivankov, but it has Perona, which can let us help search for Ivankov. This look at top 5 is actually pretty tough, because the problem is that I want to look for an Ivankov, right? These ones allow me to look at one more card, basically, all of them. And if I leave them on top, like it doesn't really accomplish anything. If I bottom deck them, it really doesn't accomplish. I mean, I have to bottom deck them because, like, I'm trying to find the Flamingo, right? The Ivankov, and this is really like a tough decision for me. I think this is where the game hinges, right? But like, if I leave them on top, like, I'm not doing anything for the future turns. I'm trying to look for a 7-drop, right? So I think I'm forced to bottom deck this, even though it's not terrible. I could also use Kaya to like play a boogie. Or like play the Kaya, get 2 boogies, and then try to get some advantage that way. I don't know. I just don't feel that that's correct. And I just need to try to find another searcher or something else that can help me. Okay, that's a really good draw here. And because we bottom deck everything, so now we get to look at the top 5 and have a better look. I was going to attack with Perona, but now not anymore. We found our Ivankov, so this is exactly what I wanted. And this couple of hands is actually fine. I could just I need to get Ivankov next turn's a draw for turn, and then I have to play something else. I think the blocker is just fine. I'll draw it and I combo it, probably, depending on what happens here. I don't think I'm gonna have to combo my whole hand, but who knows. Probably gonna play a 4-drop here. Okay, he attacks with this one. 7, interesting. So he wants to deal me the damage right now, and I have to prevent that from happening. because I know the Ivankov is coming, and I have to just pitch my hand because Ivankov is gonna refill me really well. So I have to take as little damage as possible right now. This is gonna help me. So yeah, I mean, I don't mind this card in my hand. It's not gonna matter because I have Ivankov coming. So it is much better for me than it is for him, right? So now we get to attack with the Perona, and if he defends this guy, then we get to attack it with everything else. So he doesn't really get to defend it. And we could have played Crocodile as the next card. But I think the blocker is fine because I didn't know what the turn was going to look like, depending on what my opponent did. And I already had a Crocodile that I was not going to combo. That was going to be my play. But he forced me to play it. So at that point, I just have to find out what to do at that point, right? And I'm going to block this one again because I don't want to take damage. And I want to force my opponent in a spot where he's going to have to attack my cards instead of my leader. That's how you win with Ivankov, basically. And here I'm going to attack for 5. I'm going to bounce back the Kusan because I just get the tempo back in this turn. And to completely win this game, I need to draw another one of the another Ivankov. That's how I completely win this game. And I didn't want to attack with Mr. 1 because I could have, but then he attacks the Mr. 1, and this turn I want to take 1 damage. Because I want to see more, like I want to try to see another Ivankov. That's how you win this matchup, of course. And then here, I don't have any other play, so might as well just do another Red Rock. Try to get another Ivankov going. None of these cards are Ivankov, so I'm just gonna put it on the bottom deck. It is just that important to find Ivankov in this game, in this deck. Like that's how you win most of your matches. And then now I could just attack for 6. Just eating at the opponent's hand. If he wants to combo 2Ks here, that's fine. Eventually he's gonna run out of those. And then attack for 7. And he wants to combo out of everything, so we probably want to get triggered out of life. And then discard. I'm gonna discard the non-blocker because again, blockers are always good. At this stage of the game, just blockers are better than anything else, right? And I'm gonna attack with my 7 because of course I had to put the pressure out. And he doesn't have any cards on board, so if he attacks my Ivankov, I just get to block. Next turn I get to play Mr. 3, and then we should be fine from there. Ideally, he maybe attack me for 7 into my Ivankov, at which point I just discard my card, but then I don't have a play for next turn. So, okay, so I drew, he attacked my life, which is fine. I don't disagree with this play. I mean, he needs to do something else, right? He's pretty behind on board, and he needs to like try to come back. Attacking my life is one of the ways that he does that. Now next turn I can just easily just play 2 blockers, and I think that could be enough to win the game. He's at 2 life, so I can start putting a lot of pressure into my attacks, forcing him to block. Oh, but we drew another Ivankov, so now we get to be really nasty here because we get to look at the top 5. And this is just amazing. So this is perfect. So I get to play Luffy here, and then I get to draw 2 cards. No, I get to draw only 1 because I already have 1 in hand. So then I have to discard 2 for the Luffy ability, and then I have to get the 2K counters at the end of the turn. So I'm gonna draw the 2K counters. So this is just perfect. I play the Luffy. I play the other Ivankov, discard, make him play again the blocker, and now it is GG. Now it is impossible for him to win. I have 3 cards in life. I have too many attackers. Like he has to get rid of all of this before he can do anything to me. And then I'm gonna draw 2K counters. So next turn he's also gonna be a blank turn for him. He's not gonna be able to deal me damage. Unless he invests a lot of like energy into that, and at that point, sure, whatever, you have it. And I could restand the Mr. 4, but why? I mean, I'd rather just keep the 2K counters. I don't need to do anything like that. He attacks me for 5, combo 2K counter, no problem. The idea is to keep our board, because now if he wants to to remove anything on my board, like that's just a lot of value for me. He plays a 4, he plays another 4, and then in this turn, because I just have energy, I get to attack for 7 on everything. And if he gets to survive this turn, I just restand the blocker with his ability, and then I don't have to use my energy for anything else. So I'm just gonna force him to just block everything that I attack, and he only has 4 cards in hand, so I don't think he can survive this turn actually. Yeah, probably he cannot, because even if he does, yeah, he has to combo that out of this one and out of 2 more. So yeah, that was a really good showcasing of how the deck needs to play to just compete, like to be as good as any other deck, right? These are the draws where you actually just unbeatable, because being able to play like a back-to-back Ivankov is what wins you the game with this leader. Okay, and we're gonna go against Wipe here. This matchup shouldn't be that bad, especially because we're going first, and we have Ivankov, which is what we need. I could have also gotten like the Crocodile, but I think Ivankov is more important than the Crocodile in this matchup. I think next turn he is going to attack me with Isha though. And I have to combo out of that one. But that's the nice thing about this deck. It doesn't really have to worry about like the attacks. Here I could get a 2k counter and hope to get something with like Ivankov. Like be super defensive and hope to play something with Ivankov eventually. But I think playing the Luffy is also really good. Yeah, let's get the Luffy. It's gonna be a tougher get here, but it should be fine. Because my worry is that he's gonna he's gonna attack me with a lot of creatures here, trying to deal the damage. Although I can just pitch a 5 and a 2, and then he's gonna play a 4, I assume, or he's gonna attack me for 7. Maybe he's trying to deal me the damage early on. That could be fine. I mean, I have the destruction for these 2 cards, so I don't even have to worry about that. My only issue is that I want to play this Galino next turn. So I definitely want to combo out of this one. Definitely want to combo out of that one. And then he's going to play a 4, then we're going to play this one to the 4. And it should be fine. Oh, he didn't play it. Wow. What a surprise. Now we get to attack this one. If he uses a red rock here, I mean, that's fine. Oh, okay. That's great for me. He's gonna use a blocker here? No? Okay. Then they don't matter, actually. I don't care. He uses a red rock there, so I'm okay with this result. Are we okay with blocking this one? Maybe losing it to this? Next turn I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna need the blocker. I think it should be fine to just let it go. Who cares? Okay, he's gonna play the Marco. Now I kind of feel bad for no. But we get to stop this, which is really nice. Get to play the Luffy, bounce back. I could also do Red Rock, but I think I have to do this one, right? So I'll attack the Bonnie. And use the Luffy ability. I could also just keep the Red Rock. But I kind of want to draw cards here. Bounce back the blocker. Let him go. Now we can take 2 hits. And then we should be fine. We also have the Luffy. I think he's going to have to defend this Marco. With cards in hand. Or he can use the extra cards. That should also be fine. We could also consider defending one of the attacks, but I think we have to take one of the damage here. That's a blocker, which is really good for us. That's 2 blockers. We could just combo 2 cards here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Next turn is gonna be his ace turn, however, and that sucks. But this is a good draw now. But now I wish I would have kept the Luffy here. Force him to use extra cards here. That would be good for me now, because he's gonna go to 1 anyway next turn, unless he goes with the leader. We're gonna waste the extra cards, that's fine. This is what you have to do against this leader. Now the ace is gonna be problematic, but then if he plays ace, he also has to be careful of going too low on hand size. So you see, he has 5 cards, he has 7. He plays the ace, destroys these 2, but then I am okay because I can attack the leader for a big number. He's gonna attack both here, that's fine. We already know this was gonna happen. They serve as blockers. Next turn I play this one and I attack with Ivankov for a big number. We get to... Oh, now we just attack for a big number, right? Because we can play Luffy to whatever blocker he plays. Well, we can still play Luffy and then do the same play, right? Force him to use some cards, and then he has to go for game next turn. Not really possible. And then next turn we have the get rid of blockers and attack for game, which is going to be much easier for us. Okay, so he's going to use an extra card. That's fine, and he's going to have a blocker, I assume. Yeah, he's going to play a blocker here. Kind of have to take this one because of the blocker. Let's attack this one. Okay, that works. I don't have to play anything. I don't need to play anything. I think I just keep this up. I have to defend one more turn. Sadly, I didn't have a blocker. That was kind of bad that he had like a minus effect plus another Marco. I really don't have anything here. I don't think I could have done anything else. I was really counting on like him not having any more removal for my guy. But yeah, that's it. That's just nothing I can do about that. Okay, and we get to play against this guy, Newgate. This hand is perfect, I think. So we're gonna keep, and we're going first too. Yeah, it should be fine, I think. Yeah, just go. I mean, the only thing that is missing is 2Ks, honestly. That's the only one that I would ask for. And that's probably what I'm going to put on the top of my deck, so I can defend early on. But besides that, I think this is just going to be fine. I mean, I can also just... Ooh. Okay, that's huge. At the top... Let's put some 2Ks on the top. Well, I have the 1 2K. Let's put this one at the end of this. I think this is just fine. We can play these ones. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think we're gonna play it back-to-back Ivankovs. So I can take the first damage, and this is great, actually. Okay. Now we're gonna bounce this back to the hand. But we're gonna attack with this one first, of course. And then we're gonna play Inazuma. And then we should be fine, I think. We'll see, we'll see. Ideally, we combo out of this turn. Which should be a 4 life at the end of this one. And then we also have What are we gonna play with this one? I think we have maybe keeping the third Ivankov wasn't a good idea. I'll have to think about it. I mean, I can also just discard the second Ivankov here. Definitely just comboing the 2K. Comboing a 2K, which means I don't have to block with these cards. That's really good for me. Playing the Luffy, use the ability. Let me think on what am I gonna discard here. I think I discard this too. I'm gonna take 2 damage here, or 1. But I think it's just reasonable here. Because then I'm gonna play Ivankov, play something else, and it should be fine. We're gonna bounce this back to the hand too, so it should be okay for me. And then from there, we're gonna try to just control the game, right? Also, this is a 7K blocker, by the way. Although I have to be careful versus the ace, which is probably definitely gonna come down. Yeah, it's probably just gonna come down, the ace. We put Ivankov at the end of all of that, right? I think so. Hopefully I did. If he doesn't have an answer for the Luffy, this card is gonna house him super hard. I mean, yeah, I'll sacrifice Inazuma, that's fine. If he plays the ace, he minus the Inazuma and something else. It should be fine. I'll sacrifice this block. I'll sacrifice both blockers here. That's fine. I'll take it. Okay. Well, let's look at the top 5. I think going for another one of the Ivankovs is bad. Yeah, let's get this one. Let's play this one. Let's play this one. And then I can make him. I can do it based on what he does. Since he has 1 life, I can just attack it, and then not even worry about this. Attack it. The problem is gonna be the ace at the end of all of this, but I think it's fine. Oh wait, I needed to do it in different order. My bad. I guess I'll attack for 7. That is my bad. I'm sorry. I completely forgot that I needed to do that in a different order. Now the ace is gonna be really powerful here, and he combo out of that one. Interesting. But I have Red Rock now, which is good. And this one is not gonna be a 7. All of them are gonna be 7s. If he doesn't have an ace, he loses the game automatically. By the way, he needs an ace here, and I think that's what he's searching for. Because I think he would have just slammed ace if he had it. I don't think he has it, by the way. No, he would have just slammed ace. Yeah. Oh no, he loses the game. He automatically just loses the game. But he has to use Otama on this? Oh my god. Wait, what is this? Okay. Marco? We can remove Marco. But he's going to 0, so we're going to attack his leader. And then we're going to attack with everything else, I guess. Yeah, he forgot the... he gains the... okay, so it's back and forth. We got 5 on 5 for here. And I should have... it evens out at the end. But this game is mine. I have Red Rock. There is nothing that he can do. I can just Red Rock his attack for 5/5/7/7/7. keep up the blocker. Whatever I play next, draw 2 cards. I can just discard the 2 cards to get something back to my hand. Or to discard my hand. I mean, at this point, it's just too much value. And then he won't be able to win the game. He needed an ace to win the game. He didn't have an ace, so he doesn't get to win the game here. I just win the game for free here. Okay, we're going to go first against this Luffy, which should be fine. We're going to do Buggy first. Let's get the Croc. And then we'll do Piranha, because that way we see the most amount of cards. Also, I guess I'm just going to attack for 7, eh? See if he wants to use an extra card here. It wouldn't matter, really. Yeah, I don't really care. Not Ivankov, so I have to put at the bottom. Even though they're not bad cards, it's not Ivankov, so we don't really care about those cards. This deck functions because you draw Ivankov, no other way. And for that same reason, I have to see it, yeah. So I'm going to take the life just so I can see that card. It is that important. Let's see if he doesn't block with the blocker. I assume he's gonna, or he's not. He's just gonna take a damage. We don't mind. I think he's gonna have to use a removal here on him, Sakatsuki. It goes well with his leader here, but it should be fine. The only reason I took that damage at the beginning, I shouldn't have. Ideally, I'm a 5 life still, but I had to because I needed to see my Ivankov. It is just that important. And the nice thing here is that we're going to be able to combo out of everything. I could try to do a double drop here, but I don't see anything that I want to keep. Although I could do like attack for 8, play a 4 drop, force him to use this ability. And then, yeah, I think I like that because I want to get value out of my Ivankov if possible. So if he wants to give us this one or the other one, it should be fine. I'm still going to get value out of Ivankov. I want to get rid of the cards in my hand. That's why. So I want to combo with them. And this is the best way to do it, right? Yeah. We block. And this way we get value out of Ivankov, which is my main goal here. I assume he has more removal. This card doesn't matter to us. Well, we could still get more value. No, but I think it is time to play it because he's gonna only be able to attack with this one. So it should be fine. I'm gonna just pass because I don't want to attack into his possible. He's just gonna remove my blocker, and I don't want to do that. I do not want to be on the end of that. Now he has possible removal on my cards. Any of my cards. Possible the blocker. But we'll see what happens here. Okay, Garp will destroy one of my cards. But I can destroy a couple of his cards in return. So we'll go from there. I do need another Ivankov desperately, but we'll see what happens. I should be able to remove at least. I'll have to take this one for sure. And then I should be able to combo out of the leader. But I have to remove this guy next turn if possible. If he attacks with everything, I can just out-combo to that. Yeah. No blockers. Combo 2. We're good. Okay, so now we have the answer for the blocker. And then we can attack this guy. I think I like that. We'll take a couple of cards out of his hand at least. And I can attack for 7 into this one too. Okay, we got rid of the blockers at the very least. It's gonna be a difficult one, but I think it's possible. This one is gonna remove my Luffy, however. But we can win as like a long game. Thanks to our leader. It is possible. We can just destroy his card, but he has a lot of removal here. It's gonna be difficult if he removes everything. Which he can, I think. He can just do like Garp, destroy my my thing here. Like leave me without attackers would be really bad for me. Garp can destroy the Luffy, this one can destroy this one, and the Luffy can destroy this one. So he can really just get rid of my board completely. And I don't think I can come back from that. I have to combo aggressively. But I don't have even a play. That's why combos also don't even have a play. Interesting that he didn't attack my cards. I guess he can... Okay. Oh, okay, he can always kill my guy, I see. Well, I have to just get rid of all my hand. Because if not, I'm doing nothing, right? Oh, that's a good draw. At the top of the deck, eh? What do I do here? Well, this is gonna die. No, it's not, right? No, it's not. If I play this one, I have to play this guy. This is not gonna die, right? It's 9. Yeah, I cannot. And let him go. Keep up 2. It's gonna be difficult. Like to the left stretch. I need a blocker. I need blockers now. He has 0 cards in hand, so now whatever he attacks with, he's gonna be at 0 cards in hand. But still, it's gonna be difficult to win without like a bunch of blockers, like chaining a bunch of blockers back to back. I do have to combo out of everything. Because if not, he's gonna kill me this turn. So the one attack that I can get rid of, I have to get a combo out of that. And then I have to destroy his board, and I have to hope for some blockers that are gonna give me enough gas to survive here. I don't know if that's gonna be possible, but we'll see. Take it. Yeah, it doesn't matter what he had on hand. You're just always gonna kill my guys. Oh, attack for 5 and he gets through. Oh my god. Blocker, it's annoying, but I've seen worse actually. Then we play this one. We play the blocker. And then we attack here. Wait, what is it? 2 or less. Wait, I think we can do this. We can trash a card from our hand. Yeah, that's good. We cannot kill this one, however. We can attack this one for sure. Let's see if he blocks. Hopefully he does. He's not gonna, of course. So then we don't need to do this. We can just go here. We can go... I guess I'm a little bit scared of the... No, if he attacks my board, he's gonna be good. Draw... attack for 5. And then do this ability. Discard 2. Cancel. Oh, wait. I guess I have to fail to find, I guess, here. I can play this one. I can play it and then let him go. Cancel. It should be fine. Now we have a way to get rid of the blocker and maybe go for game. We have 1 blocker. Hopefully he doesn't have the removal. But even then, I think he still got it. I need like 2 blockers there. I needed 2 blockers. If he focuses on our guys, it should be fine. We should be able to win. Oh, he play a Sabo. That's encouraging. If he attacks our guys, he loses the game. Because we can win a long game, as I was saying. He cannot. Oh, okay, yeah, we won the game. I think we have won the game here. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Because now we can do this to this guy, and then we can go ahead and attack. I think 4-5. See what he does. He has to combo with cards out of the hand. Attack for 5. Attack for 5. And I guess attack for 7 here. It's gonna block, of course. End of turn, use action. Discard this one. Ideally, I'm able. I don't know if it works in the same. Last time I used it, it didn't work on the same, so that's why I'm not doing it. Where you can use this ability and then discard your hand and then use the Mr. 3 on the other turn to draw 2 cards, but I didn't want to risk it here. So he's going to try to go for game. Should be able to. He drew the removal here. Really didn't have another option about it. To take this one, and then he goes for whatever number here. Should be enough. It was close. All right, we basically played 2 mirror match. We won 1, we lost 1. In both Whitebeard and the black decks, but it is what it comes down to on this kind of deck sometimes. Again, as I was saying, if you get to see your Ivankovs, this deck is really powerful, especially if you're going first. If you don't get to see your Ivankovs, this deck is a little bit mediocre, because playing 1 card per turn is not longer like good enough for this deck to succeed, because it doesn't do anything else. Like, yeah, you might be able to play a Luffy and draw 2 cards, but like most of the time it's a random, and if you're not playing 2 cards per turn, you're not doing anything with this deck. But yeah, that's the power and the weakness of the deck, you can say. So it's kind of like a combo deck in that sense. But with that being said, thank you all for watching and have a good day.